Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm back with another monster review. We have someone from the Galactic era that you guys just wanted me to review. It was highly requested, and that is Archenyan. I believe this was the free bounty on monster. So today we have it at rank 5 level 150. I'm going to show you guys the best skills, the best stream setup, and everything you need to know about this new mythic monster. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Now, maybe I shouldn't have said new because it kind of isn't new because Galactic era already ended and that was a while ago, like 2 seasons ago. Anyways, let's take a look at this. We have Hardened. Okay. Immune to torture. That's very good. I wish that was AoE. Imagine AoE immunity to torture like as a trait. That would have been amazing. This monster would have just been used just for that torture immunity for everybody as a trait. And then status caster freeze immunity, and that's just to itself, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. I do like the torture immunity, I've got to say. That's probably my favorite thing. Here are the stats at 150. Let's take a look at the skills. So you got Cold Blood to itself, deals moderate water damage to an enemy, applies freeze, and then you remove the Cold Blood right after. Okay. Cold Blood and 25% damage mirror to itself. Alright. And then you have moderate water damage to all enemies, applies drown to all enemies. Last but not least, freeze twice to an enemy, applies drown to an enemy. So in case if you miss the first one, you're gonna land the second one. Drown and boiling. Boiling is actually really good. I'm a huge fan of the boiling effect because it takes so much damage away from the enemy. You do have an AoE one, another single target, and last but not least, the drown. Now, I am not really a huge fan of the skill sets because what I noticed is that this monster does not have any AoE denial skills. Single target support. This is an AoE, but there's no denial with it. And then this is just single target, you know what I mean? So he can deny, that's cool, but it's just single target. What about the remaining, you know what I mean, monsters and the team and the enemy team? So that kind of sucks. I would say even if you try to run this monster as an attacker, it still wouldn't work because you have a low water damage here. This one doesn't deal any damage, it just applies torture. This one just applies the torture, and this is just a low water damage. So the only thing that's really good that deals somewhat of damage is this one and this other skill, Wave Hunter. So he's an interesting monster, Urchinion. Now, I wouldn't recommend investing in this monster. So what I would highly recommend doing is just try to rank it up through the dungeons if you want, but don't invest actual Galactic era resource. You know what I mean? Astronauts, don't invest that. So I would highly recommend going in with full speed, so triple speed will work best for this monster, just so that it takes in the first turn and denies, but again, that's just to one enemy. This ultimate applies aquaphobic shield, so you get water protection, right? Oh, actually, no, not water protection. You can only be damaged by water. Deals moderate water damage to all enemies, and you apply Mega Freeze as well. And then you do have stamina with Banner. That's really nice. I'm gonna go with Master Staff. And then for Banner, go with something that maybe either deals damage or heals you. You know what I mean? And I guess we'll go ahead and give in, like, I'm thinking maybe the Brain Talent. Parents' ideas? Let's do that. Let's actually go with that. I do want to give a huge shout out to Bunky for letting me borrow her account, by the way, for this review. So we're going to have to go with the Galactic era, water. There it is, Urchinion. So this should be good. We're just going to run it up with Voltic. Just a normal setup. Just a normal setup, alright? Let's see what you got. You're not such a newbie. Your name says newbie, but you're not. That's a good team. What do we got here? So I might have to trade Disable here, and then let's see. So I can trade Disable. Okay, so you have the status caster as well, so I wouldn't, it's not a good idea to do this. Just PR and trade Disable. And we do have Cold Blood, but why not just apply the Cold Blood and freeze the enemy? So I'm gonna do this to this monster. Hopefully there is no Dark Passenger. There's no Dark Passenger. We're just gonna go ahead and freeze you. We don't really need the Cold Blood, really. That's only needed if there's like a Mega Taunt or a Taunt monster, really. So, oh no, this is not, oh thank God, okay. Yeah, the AI sometimes, or most of the time, sucks. So what do you got here? RS Cape? Oh, cool. What do you have? Ancient Cloak, Shadow Essence, and what else? Crozier of Peace. Okay, So the only monster we should avoid attacking would be Naya, I would say. Well, it would have been nice to know that Nanovirus will block our escape. Now we know. Oh, okay. So something to just keep in mind for future plays, I guess. Let's freeze this monster. He's gonna take a good amount of damage. Naya's gonna start attacking. Please don't eliminate my Voltic. Of course you did. Okay, so it's impossible to win now, huh? It is impossible to win. Yep, and there you go with that. I'm gonna trade disable you. Removes positive side effects and trade disables. Sure, we can do that. Ooh, look at that damage. Again, no AoE denial, but you can damage if you want, like that, for example. So, he just used alignment. Okay, well, that's GG's. That's gonna wrap it up. Yeah, you already know it's over. Alright, well, it is what it is. It's just that I should have known. I didn't know till now, so now we know that our escape wouldn't kick in if your monster gets hit with nanovirus. So, anyways, we do broom powder static and evasion. No. We do PR and trade disable. And who do we want to freeze? I think it's best to freeze this monster. That way she wouldn't do the double damage, because normally she's like programmed to do the double damage. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the freeze once and then to all enemies, which is really... Unfortunately my monster died, but it's okay. We can probably bring it back, I hope. I might have to just do the anticipation hater and all that other stuff. So I can heal. Ooh, we don't want to do that. Let's just do evasion. Oh no. No, my denier's dead. No, Archenyan's dead. Wait, maybe this is winnable, guys. We do have anti-hater on our side. But unfortunately, it's not enough damage, is it? Nope. Check off the lights. We'll just do this. Please don't do alignment. Okay, well, it's game over. Maybe if you didn't do alignment, I could have probably won this. There was a chance. There was a chance. Maybe if there was no Votamag mature skills or something, or even if there was, I had think Aura Escape like 2 more uses or something. I would have probably survived. I'm not sure, but Urchinion is an interesting monster, guys. I wouldn't really recommend investing Astronauts in it, but for a free-to-play monster, it's alright. It's actually alright. It's just that the only downside is that this monster doesn't have any AoE denial skills. I think another monster that was actually like this, or that is like this, is this one. Let me show you guys real quick. It was from the Galactic era. I think this right here, this was the first to actually introduce the cold blood effect, I believe, as well. So if we take a look at this, yep, Mega Freeze, there's freeze to one enemy, applies major damage reduction. Yep, so this is what I mean. This is literally a copy and paste of this monster, except that this one's actually better, I would say, because it has access to Mega Freeze and Freeze Hater. You know what I mean? There's actually a PR skill as well, which is pretty sweet. Something that Urchinion doesn't have. So Urchinion relies on another monster to take him for his turn to trade disable and PER in order for him to just single targetedly deny, if that makes sense. So not really a huge fan of this monster, but your opinions, let me know in the comments down below as always. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.